They're stretched back for blocks. They're ready for a Game 7 win, yes?
They even have a fathead of Raptors legendary broadcaster Jack Armstrong. They are ready for battle. It's cold out there. As we look at our Taco Bell starting lineups, as both coaches have had to change the starting lineups, as the centers for each team still out with various injuries. So Justice Winslow will start his second game in a row, basically as the center.
Mike, the first game I ever saw Justice Winslow play was in 7th grade. He started at center. To see him start at center in a playoff game, it's ridiculous.
So he has plenty of experience playing that position.
St. John's versus River Oaks Baptist. He was clearly the best player on the floor.
And you saw Patrick Patterson, who didn't start all season long in the regular season. This is his 8th start in the postseason. Both teams had a Game 7 in the first round, but meanwhile, Winslow starting off on Lowry. We'll see if there's some permanent matchup changes from what we saw in Game 6. DeRozan, first shot of the game. Well, Miami, they're getting used to elimination games. This is their 4th. They're 3-0, obviously, so far. As Winslow lines up his first shot, that won't go.
I like the idea of starting Winslow on Lowry. His ability to be a bulldog, getting to his spot in the paint. You put a bigger body on him and force him to be a perimeter shooter.
And trying to keep Dragic out of foul trouble.
Dragic misfires. Toronto, their first Game 7 was against Indiana in the opening round. They won that 89-84. Miami's game was a blowout. They beat Charlotte by 33. But a different scenario when you're on the road where the Raptors have been so good all season. Dragic, nice adjustment and finish.
And that, to me, is key for Toronto to win this game this afternoon. They've got to do a better job keeping guys in front of them. Too many times, direct line drive to the paint area for this Miami offense.
Well, Mark, they didn't do that at all in Game 6. Dragic had 30, which is a playoff career high. He was magnificent to keep their season alive. Lowry drives, lefty layup, misses, gets his own rebound, and fouled by Winslow.
Here's what I'm talking about with Dragic. This is too easy. First of all, you got to be able to help the primary defender in Lowry, and Lowry's got to do a better job of keeping them in front of him. Collectively, you're not going to do it individually. This guy's too good. He's making big money for a reason.
Well, we see it again with Valanciunas out with the ankle injury for Toronto. Whiteside out with the knee injury with Miami. There has not been a lot of rim protection.
And this goes back to what Mark was saying and Jalen Rose was saying on the studio show. Biyombo's had a heck of a year. And he can give Toronto that, where really Miami has no alternative other than smaller bigs.
And I go back to my statement before. The rim protection is great, but it's overrated. You give me 5 small guys that's committed to protecting the paint, they can protect the rim also.
Winslow had it blocked, and they're going to call a jump ball. So it's going to be Patterson and Winslow. Patterson with the slight advantage. Eric Spoelstra has had to change up his lineups. And again, decided to go with the small ball in Game 6. He liked the energy, and it brought about a pace where Miami has played better with an up-tempo pace.
How about that? Winslow, the center from high school. Your scouting days, Jeff. Wins the jump ball against Bianca.
Joe Johnson, who has struggled mightily, to say the least, from three-point range, pitches his first. Johnson switches up on Kyle Lowry. Lowry spinning in the paint, kicks it out. Good open look for DeRozan. We've seen that so much throughout the postseason. These two All-Stars have just not been consistently been able to get their shots to fall. Nice feed inside, Johnson and Winslow.
Different style in which Joe Johnson does it. Not looking to direct line drive, looking to put a body on you, get to his spot, and that time makes a big-time pass to Winslow.
So right now, Winslow is the main defender as Demie Finale gets inside. Dragic, tough to defend him down low.
They're going to switch everything except Dragic onto Lowry. So a show, no help on the roll to the rim by Demie Finale. Easy bucket.
Wade, the crossover, leans in, bad pass, stolen by Lowry. Back to DeRozan, reverse. Turnovers have been vital for both teams, Miami especially. When they've been under 10 turnovers in the playoffs, they're 3-0. They only had 7 turnovers in Game 6. Wade uses the pick. Nice crossover. Comes up short, but tips it back out to Johnson for a new 24. And Johnson with another good pass as Winslow will head to the line. Wade Casey in his 5th year as head coach in Toronto, the winningest coach in Raptors history. They've had some good teams, but some playoff failures until this year. They got past the first round and now trying to advance to the conference final for the first time in franchise history.
He's done a terrific job for this team to win 56 games with their limited roster offensively. Valanciunas missed 23, I think, games in the regular season. A terrific job by Dwayne Casey.
Really outstanding job. What I like most is the way that they progress. Continue to get better and better year in and year out.
Well, let's not forget, not only Valanciunas missing games, but Demie Finale missed majority of the season after having that knee surgery. Carroll only played in 26 games. And they finished only 1 win behind Cleveland for the best record in the East. DeRozan back up top. Lowry fires away. Biyombo trying to keep it alive, but Dragic comes out of the pack. Dragic goes right at Carroll. That's what he did the other game. Good feisty play from Goran Dragic.
And he does a good job of subtly using his shoulder and off arm to create some space.
Patterson misses badly. Ball deflected out. Last touch by Biyombo.
And watch how Dragic creates some space. Dropping his shoulder, a little extension. Gets the first shot off and then the second.
Dragic short that time. Dragic has played some of his best games in the elimination games. He had 25 in the Game 7 victory against Charlotte, and as we mentioned, had 30 Game 6 the other night against Toronto. Carroll goes right at Dragic and draws the 2-shot foul. It has been an up-and-down playoffs for him, but in the big games, that Game 6, that was an elimination game. They were down 3-2. He had 12 of his 14 in the second half, then exploded in Game 7. And as we said, just magnificent with 30 the other night.
And at his best, he's a handful to keep in front. There's not one guy. He gets it going in transition. Direct line drives, gets to that left hand. Strong, deceptively fast.
Carroll hits the first. Carroll still playing with that left wrist injury that he suffered in Game 5. He actually thought he broke it. It's been an injury-plagued year for him again with the right knee surgery back in January. When he's healthy, just a premier defender. Johnson to Dang. Carroll is on Wade. Wade operating, nice feed inside to Winslow. Lost it, gathers, lost it a second time. Lowry dives on the floor, and it's going to be a hell ball. Now they reset the shot clock.
We'll take a look and see if he had possession of the basketball.
Lowry definitely has the possession,
and
right?
it should be, because Lowry had the basketball, and Winslow does a good job tying them up.
The scores table is correct. During the playoffs, they bring in visiting personnel to work on the scorers table. Make sure everybody's nice and objective. And that's not to say that the normal scorers aren't. Johnson drives past Biyombo, kicks it out, Luol Deng. And Deng way off the mark. Deng also playing with a wrist injury. It's his left wrist. Both teams, as many, so banged up. DeRozan trying to draw a personal, can't get it to fall. Patterson the rebound and draws the foul on the putback. Luol Deng. Well, they called the foul treatment on Dwayne Wade, so Wade picks up his first.
Telling you what, Justice Winslow is an elite defender, both against Lowry and DeRozan. But good job by Patrick Patterson, giving him a presence on the offensive board.
Winslow, just 20 years old, the rookie from Duke, as Patterson hits the first. Eastern Conference Finals going to start Tuesday in Cleveland. We know that for sure. Who they play to be determined today, and it's every other game, or every other day, I should say. All games 8:30 Eastern, and all games on ESPN. Tip-off shortly after 8:30, starting Tuesday with Game 1.
And you talk about Winslow's ability to defend. What I love about him is his competitive spirit. Playing with the edge, does not look lost as a rookie in a Game 7 on the road.
5-point lead for the Raptors. Wade. Carroll does a great job staying with him, and Wade still hits.
What do you say? Always?
Give me great offense over great defense any day of the week. Dwayne Wade still doing it this late in his career.
Lowry on the drive. Winslow stays with him. Excellent adjustment from Lowry. And Dragic draws the foul as Biyombo with the bump. That's going to be the first on Biyombo.
This is great defense. Dwayne Wade says, allow me to have this dance, please. How many times we put it on the floor? Just you and him. Knockdown shot, even over the contested hand.
I'm on someone to help me.
I've been a Whopper fan since I was 10 years old.
Want to try a Whopper dog?
This is a Whopper? It looks like a hot dog, bro. It's delicious. It's like everything that's on a Whopper on a hot dog.
Burger King just made a grilled dog Whopper style. Introducing the Whopper dog. Only at Burger King.
Doesn't it seem like the wireless world today could use a smile? At Cricket Wireless, we think so. That's why prices for our plans are all in. Taxes and fees included. And we've got more 4G LTE coverage nationwide than T-Mobile or Sprint. That's a whole lot of network for not a lot of dough. It's what makes Cricket the happiest place in the whole wireless world.
You see them through all of life's ups and downs. Help them go further with the protection of life insurance from New York Life. Get started today.
Dove Men Plus Care, the strength test. Like leather, skin is stronger when it's hydrated. That's why Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash has a unique hydrating formula to leave skin healthier and stronger.
Hello, Totten Designs. A sales department? Yes, I can put you right through. Sales department, this is Nate. Human resources, technical support. Hold, please.
You work hard to grow your business.
Yes. I can totally do that for you.
Working together, we can help your business thrive. Wells Fargo. Together, we'll go far.
Those who dare drive the world forward. Introducing the first ever Cadillac CT6.
At Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. Wait, the 10 nugget deal is back again?
$1.49 for 10 nuggets.
Sweet! They're crispy and golden on the outside, made with white meat on the inside. Enjoy 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49 today, only at Burger King.
The Playoffs have been a real grind for the Raptors and the Heat. Second straight Game 7. They both went to 7 in the first round. They've had key injuries. The starting centers both out since Game 3. The point guards have been battered and bruised and sometimes inconsistent. We've had already 3 overtime games. NBA record for a series is 4. And total points, fairly close. And that's updated with today's score right now. All or nothing right now here in a Game 7. The series has not been pretty, often downright ugly, but it has been hard fought and so competitive as Dang lays it in. And again, for the coaches with guys injured, have to shuffle lineups. We've seen some lineups that you haven't seen on these teams, combinations you haven't seen all season long.
You're fighting for your playoff lives. You stumble onto things and then you begin to make moves based on who's available. And I think both coaches have done a very good job of adjusting.
Dwayne Wade gets called for the foul, and he was really upset with Josh Richardson. What I guess he felt was a missed defensive assignment and got in the rookie's face right after that play. And Carroll's going to go back to the line. That's 2 fouls on Wade.
Well, and it started before that play. Richardson went for the steal, which put Wade into a help and recover situation, which put him behind the play on the closeout, and that leads to a foul. So every mistake is magnified in these type of games, and that's a big mistake by the young player, Josh Richardson.
Critical second foul on Wade. The crowd loves it. Of course, Wade earlier in the series was taking a couple of shots, warm-up shots during the Canadian national anthem, and that obviously got the Toronto fans upset. Dang gets inside, draws the foul, shot won't go. Dang aggressive early, and he'll shoot his first free throws.
Well, you watch the gamble right here, and that puts Wade in a long closeout. Good job by Demie Carroll to attack that closeout. And Dwayne Wade, obviously unhappy.
Coaching hard.
And you got to know your customers. Dwayne Wade understands this young fella can take it. He's not in over his head. Competes, defends at a high level, gives him great energy and effort off the bench, and made big plays in Game 6 against Lowry, blocking shots. Really changed the game at times.
Well, look at the Heat lineup right now. 2 veterans, 2 rookies, and Tyler Johnson.
A second-round guy in his second year.
Right. And I'll tell you,
undrafted guy.
Undrafted guy. But Miami has done a great job over the course of time in picking second-rounders and undrafted guys. And I'll tell you, the vice president of scouting, Chet Kammerer, is a brilliant evaluator and has really done a masterful job in his time with Miami.
Well, both Richardson and Winslow have had some wonderful playoff moments. The miss, and here comes Richardson. He's an excellent young defender, can shoot the 3. At times they've had their times when they've been overwhelmed, but they just compete. Dang, aggressively goes to the basket. How did that go in? Thread the needle on that shot.
Bad job by DeRozan, gambling, allowing Dang to get the angle to the paint.
Lowry. Johnson doesn't go for the fake. DeRozan shoots over Joe Johnson and gets the nice soft bounce. DeMar DeRozan now with 6 points.
They want him to be aggressive. You look at Game 7 of the prior series, I believe he shot 32 times. They didn't mind that because he had his foot on the gas pedal.
3-point Toronto lead, just under 4 remaining here in the first. Johnson back out. Dang for 3.
That's a terrific defensive sequence by the Raptors, keeping the ball out of the paint.
Miami now without Dragic and Wade on the floor as DeRozan gets inside. Shot won't go, but he got knocked down. And DeRozan will go to the line. One of the premier players in the league in getting to the free throw line.
Well, good recognition by DeRozan. The smaller Tyler Johnson on him, takes him right into a back down, uses his size to draw the contact. and earns his way to the free throw line, which has really helped his game by getting to the free throw line more than ever before this season.
He's second in the NBA during the regular season in free throws made, third in attempts. And again, that's been why he's become such a big-time scorer in the league. This year he was 8th in the league in scoring. Now, he struggled earlier from the line, but he's now hit 19 in a row over the last 2+ games. Remember, that time he misses, he's got that right thumb injury. Can't be easy to shoot. He's not wearing anything on it right now as Miami calls timeout. 3.5 remaining in the first. DeRozan has 7. Raptors up 4.
NBA playoffs on ABC. Brought to you by Cadillac.
Who dare drive the world forward. Introducing the first ever Cadillac CT6.
This new Sonic Lemonade's great, huh?
I can't believe they set that lemonade stand up right across the street.
Uh-oh, she saw me. You're a full-grown adult. Come on, man. Oh, boy. Okay, duck down.
Start the car.
Introducing Iced or Frozen Ultimate Lemonades and get a free slush when you download the new Sonic app.
Some people think the beer you bring says a lot about who you are. If that's the case, this beer says you like drinking beer. Great tasting, less filling, beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
If you have a garden, you know. Weeds are low-down little scoundrels. With Roundup Sure Shot Wand, you don't need to stoop to their level. Draw the line. The Sure Shot Wand extends with a protective shield to pinpoint those pesky bedfellows. It lets you kill what's bad right down to the root, while comfortably guarding the good. Draw the line with the Roundup Sure Shot Wand and target weeds more precisely than ever before.
Let's do what parents do best. Stop young people from having fun.
It's on. Nothing's on. That little blonde one, she's like an alien.
We gotta get out of here. Delta, say. You think everything's gonna be okay?
100%.
Neighbors 2. Rated R.
Today is the 4th Game 7 in Toronto Raptors history. 2001, Vince Carter had a chance to win in Philadelphia. The shot wouldn't go, and the Sixers advanced. 2014, on their home floor against the Brooklyn Nets, they came up short in what was a disappointing ending to the season. But they exercised some first-round demons earlier this year in the first round as DeMar DeRozan, and a no call there, but they defeated the Pacers in 7 games.
Mike, we could have done a better job with the highlight. That's one of the calls that the NBA came back and said it was missed with Indiana down 3. Should have put them on the line.
But they finally did get that first-round win. But it just is never easy for the Raptors. Their fans have been so fantastic, and not just the last couple of years. When you guys were playing and coaching, it was the same thing. Those Knicks-Raptors battles. These fans they're great basketball fans.
They sure are. I mean, they have a guy here, the super fan, as Winslow goes and misses. Nab Bahati, he's been here 21 years, never missed a game. I mean, that's the type of fans they have here.
I had the pleasure of playing here for half a season and actually lived here. It was outstanding. Love the fans and love the place.
Meanwhile, outstanding three-pointer from Winslow. That's the first 3 from Miami, first 3 of the game, and it brings the Heat within 1. And Dwayne Wade on the bench right now with 2 fouls. Dragic is back in. Winslow deflects the pass intended for Biyombo. So the rookie already with some good plays at both ends. Terrence Ross is in. He's guarding Dragic. Well, you can hear the Raptor players shouting, communicating defensively. Richardson for 3. And a rebound falls into Biyombo's hands. DeRozan to the basket, blocked by Dang. Biyombo right there for the foul. Biyombo playing big-time minutes with Valanciunas out. He's averaging about 34 minutes a game since Valanciunas went down in Game 3. Dragic jump shot. This is your typical quarter of these two teams. Low scoring, shooting numbers 40% or below. DeRozan looking to post up Tyler Johnson. Drives past him. Winslow there to help. Blocked by Johnson. DeRozan gets it back, but the shot clock didn't reset. DeRozan misses again. Another rebound. And it's heat ball.
Good job by DeRozan chasing down the shot, pursuing the basketball. Also a good job by Johnson and Winslow, not giving up on the play. It's what you want. Gets another opportunity. Do a good job of staying in front of him and testing without fouling. I think it's been consistent for me early in this game. You see 4 or 5 red jerseys for the Heat every possession, understanding there's no big on the floor. They've got a gang rebound.
Rebounding numbers thus far, Mark, +3 for Toronto.
And Josh McRoberts just inserted, had some big-time offensive rebounds in Game 6 for the Heat.
Jason Thompson also in. McRoberts with his offhand lays that one up and in.
But he's actually better, Mike, even though he's left-handed. He finishes around the rim better with his right hand than his left.
He's such a weapon. Pick and roll, pick and pop, the ability to make plays offensively. A luxury to have a big with that skill.
Well, they've got 3 lefties out there, and Dragic, Johnson, and Tyler Johnson. As DeMar DeRozan floats it up and in. A delayed game call against Toronto after the ball went through.
The right call. DeRozan was upset, felt like there was contact, and tossed the ball as it came out of the net.
Final minute, first quarter. McRoberts. Nice feed inside. Richardson looked like he had a layup, passed it up, and Dang is fouled. Once again, the Heat, like they did in Game 6, trying to get into the paint. Luol Deng, who's got 6 points already, will shoot. DeRozan picks up his first. Deng had a magnificent first series. Started off the playoffs with 31 in Game 1, and again has been banged up here last few games in this round. NBA TV is your home for 2016 playoff coverage. Tune in to NBA TV after tonight's game for live post-game press conferences, highlights, and analysis. Wade with 2 fouls. Played just the first 7 minutes. Dang hits a pair. Dang only had 6 points total in Game 6. And they needed his scoring here in Game 7. Ross, Joseph, DeRozan, Thompson, and Patterson out there for Toronto. Stolen by Tyler Johnson. Ahead to Dragic. Nice lead pass. And Dragic lays it in and a foul. Tyler Johnson's defense sets up a chance for a 3-point play as the Heat have their first lead.
I love the tenacity of these younger players. Tyler Johnson with the steal from behind, the advance pass to Dragic. Minimal contact there.
You're scouting these young players. Above everything else, do they love the game? Do they love to compete? And that's what you love about this young Miami group core. The consistent thing about each and every one.
Tyler Johnson, who'd been out from January until the second round after having surgery on his shoulder. Giving a nice boost. DeRozan. Sidestep, layup. Nice soft touch again from DeMar DeRozan. He's got 11. Final seconds. Richardson looking. McRoberts will put up a 3-pointer. And that will end the first. Game 7 here in Toronto. DeRozan has 11, and his Raptors up by 1.
I got my eyes on you. 20 more years of this job? Yikes.
My kids say, go for it, Mom. Be that woman who does what she loves, knows what she wants. Yay, Mom's gonna go for it. Except I don't have a clue where to start.
Hey, we hear you. That's why AARP created Life Reimagined. It's designed to help you find your true passion with personal advice from experts, coaches, and people like you who are going for it. If you don't think this is right for me, when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Get to know us at aarp.org/possibilities.
Don't you dare follow your dreams. Think big. Or demand your own space. Don't you dare leave it all behind. Don't you dare ask what's next. Introducing the first ever Cadillac XT5.
Welcome to Moe's!
Introducing the Ancho Lime Bowl. It's surprisingly refreshing.
In 1931, Auguste Piccard became the first man to reach the stratosphere. His son Jacques became the first to reach the ocean's deepest point. What's your wild rabbit? Hennessy. Never stop, never settle.
I don't think that's how they're made.
Klondike hooks up with tasty flavors, the best ice cream bars ever conceived.
T-Mobile does data differently. While the other guys gouge you for every bit of data you use. Now, T-Mobile lets you stream all the video and music that you want from your favorite services free, without using one bit of your LTE data. Plus, you can roll your unused data forward. Nobody does data like T-Mobile. Get 4 lines with 10 gigs of 4G LTE data each for just $35 per line from T-Mobile.
It is an act of locomotive focus, power with a purpose, fueled by a one-track mind. Here is LeBron James driving to the basket.
LeBron putting the speed on.
Just one play ignites the NBA app. Video from a variety of angles, plus updated impact on score, stats, and series.
Beautiful move by James.
If the NBA app can do all that with just one play, think what it will do with the whole playoffs. Download the free NBA app, the official app of the NBA.
Here in Game 7, Toronto leading by 1. You look at the series through the first 6 games. Again, so many of the numbers are so close, and there's so much in common. Key players are out. Others are banged up. It's really been a playoff record for ice bags for these two teams, and it's been tough on their fans because of the twists and turns and the unpredictability of the performance, not only of teams, but of individual players. Miami's won a bunch of Game 7s. And Toronto trying to make franchise history here this afternoon. Another lefty in the game with Tyler Johnson-Dragic and the Roberts. That shot misses. Rebound Lowry. And we open up the second quarter. Lowry in that first quarter, 1 for 4, 4 points, couple of assists. Here's Corey Joseph. What a backup he has been for Dwayne Casey and the Raptors. Terrence Ross connects. Mark, he can be the real X factor for this team.
Been playing with a tremendous amount of confidence, been a scoring punch. I love the way he competes. He's had an opportunity and has flourished.
With his first field goal, first three-pointer for Toronto. Lowry deflects it out of bounds. 5 to shoot for Miami.
And it's not about just making the plays. How about Jason Thompson does a great job of setting the screen, creating the opening for Ross.
And to me, with a guy like Terrence Ross, you've got to think about trapping him. He's not really a passer. You've got to make him pass the ball.
McRoberts has to put it up. Just gets it off in time, but an air ball and a 24-second violation. He thought he was hit.
I I think when you shoot it like that, on that shot, you have to act outraged at the referees. Right? You got to make it look like, hey, somebody else shot it. Like, there was a reason I shot it 3 feet short.
And the ref should have the ability to say, don't do that. Don't do that.
Dwayne Wade, meanwhile, set to check back in. Johnson trying to stay with Corey Joseph. Pull-up jumper. Can't get it to fall. Thompson keeps it alive. And then a loose ball foul call on Tyler Johnson. Wade's going to come into the game. Tyler Johnson picks up his second. Good move from Jason Thompson to keep that alive. Biombo will check back in as well. Let's listen to a recent Dwayne Casey huddle.
Here we go, good pace, good pace. Down there, we got to rebound. Everybody's got to come in and long rebound. All right, we're standing out here, take it off. We got to be going that way to rebound.
Richardson blocks Lowry. Richardson didn't like the call, picks up his first. Dwayne Casey, who spent a head coach time in Minnesota as well. He spent 5 years in Japan as a head coach. He really tried to learn. Coached the Japan national team with the great Pete Newell. He was an assistant coach at Kentucky. That's where he played. Won a national championship. He was the captain of the 1978 national championship team. Spent a life in basketball. Worked hard to get his head coaching opportunity here. And as we mentioned, his 5th year head coach of the Raptors.
And his contract is up, Mike, and I think he's in line to score a huge raise and a long-term contract. He's done a terrific job.
And was part of that great staff with Rick Carlisle and that Dallas Mavericks championship team with Terry Stotts, the former Trailblazers coach. Is there any coach that you do not think should get a huge raise?
What? Are you going to debate me?
No, I didn't debate, but it's expected.
He's going to get one, am I right?
Yeah, but is there any coach that you feel should not get a huge raise?
I'll get back to you when I come up with one. P.J. Carlson had a great quote. He talked about the erosion of support for coaches as Wade hits the jumper. And from organizations, I would throw in sometimes from your own staffs. I mean, that's why I think all these guys deserve raises.
Amen.
Joseph keeps his dribble alive. Wild shot. Nearly tipped in by Biombo. Richardson throws it ahead to Wade. Wade stolen by Ross. Back out Lowry. And Lowry draws the foul. Lowry has become so adept at leaning in, drawing contact, and falling, and getting to the line. Crowd loves it, and he's going to take his 5th and 6th free throw. First foul on McRoberts.
Boy, that's not a call.
But you said something very interesting. So adept at falling. Think about that. That's the skill we're talking about in the NBA now. But I'll tell you one thing. When you're officiating at full speed, that's a hard one to lay off of. It looks like a foul.
I'm so glad to hear you say that.
Hold on. Are you in line for a job? What is going on?
No, I'm just, see, there doesn't have to be an ulterior motive.
Ross knocks it away from McRoberts. Lowry ahead to Joseph. Back out Ross. Good recovery from the Heat. Corey Joseph passes up on the 3. Now drives. His runner in the lane. Rebound knocked off the backboard. Biombo touched it last. Credit Josh Richardson that way for poking it out and knocking it off Biombo.
Joe Johnson's got to get going. They need his imprint right now offensively.
11 minutes, no points. He's only taken 1 shot. Josh Richardson connects on a 3. He shot 53% from downtown after the All-Star break. One of the more improved rookies in the league as the season went on.
Excellent find by Dragic, sure, across the body, hitting him in the corner all by himself.
Ross down the lane. Beautiful move from Ross. And that's where they miss Hassan Whiteside. Wade, his floater is good. Wade back in the game, 6 points.
So good. I still think his career is underappreciated, too.
Not by me, that's for sure.
Lowry misses. Lowry 1 for 5. Wade, it's been the healthiest he's been in a number of years. And he is shining in the postseason. Shot clock at 5. Steps back. Finds Richardson, another 3. Carroll throws it ahead to Lowry. And Lowry goes in. Wade could not pick up his 3rd foul and had to back off.
And a smart decision by Wade not to pick up that foul. Give up those 2 points. It's more important to have you on the floor.
Johnson back to Dragic. Dragic deflected out by Ross. Ross with some good defensive active work. And we'll take a timeout.
Just smart basketball. In transition, you don't want to commit the foul. And a good job by Lowry also understanding Wade was in foul trouble and didn't want to commit.
Greatness comes from within. From pitting you against you. You against the temptation to rest on your achievements. Version of you emerges victorious. Introducing the new Porsche 911, the only car that could beat the 911.
The Sprint network is now more reliable than ever, and I'm on a mission to prove it's the fastest.
Hey, big man.
Sorry. What is that, Verizon? I bet Sprint can download this book faster.
No way, bro.
Your lucky tooth necklace for anything on that trailer.
I'll take the Grizzly.
Well played. Go.
Come on.
Sprint wins.
Double or nothing.
You're on. For the bike.
What?
The Sprint LTE network is now more reliable than ever. And now add Amazon Prime for just $10.99 a month.
With the sweet burn of moonshine on a burger, it's not illegal, but it tastes like it. Introducing the Midnight Moonshine Burger. Only at Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Around the world, around the clock, in defense of all we hold dear back home, America's Navy.
If you celebrate a 25th anniversary with silver and a 50th with gold, what do you celebrate 150 years with? Well, in this case, whiskey. Definitely whiskey. The Jack Daniel Distillery. 150 years and counting.
Get rid of weeds with the new Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed.
You're dead.
Now twice as effective. Scott's Weed Grip Particle Technology strangles weeds with a death grip while greening your lawn. Get 10% off at participating retailers.
Back in Toronto, Raptors up 3. Let's just appreciate the offensive wizardry of Dwayne Wade. There, the pull-up against excellent defense, and then the exquisite touch on this runner in the paint. He's only gotten 4 shots so far, made 3, but this guy's still getting it done in the playoffs.
And again, you look at the three-point shooting, which has never been a major part of his game, and has never been a good three-point shooter, but he's hit some clutch ones in this series from mid-range, and has been deadly for a long time now in his 13th year in the league. This is that mid-range one as Lowry tied up. Biyombo inside. Lead back to 5. Joe Johnson still scoreless. Johnson has Kyle Lowry on him. Biombo looks to double. Johnson tied up, forces the shot and knocks it down.
Tough shot. Good job by Biombo playing the double team from the baseline side and allowed Joe Johnson to split the two.
And Justice Winslow has to make himself available on that double team.
The Rosen shot won't go down.
They got to throw him the ball again in the post.
Johnson had a career-high 25 points per game earlier in his career. Back-to-back buckets. This is a guy that scored 20 plus 5 consecutive years. Or 5 years overall. And gets his first 2 buckets of this game 7.
Yeah, he's a proven scorer, and size does not bother him when you put a bigger body on him. The ability to get to his spot and score.
But that's why the Raptors have played Patrick Patterson on him to try to get him out of that post.
Ross misses. Johnson the rebound.
And you see the mindset of Johnson. Knocks down 2 straight ones. All of a sudden, he senses blood.
3 straight for Joe Johnson. Right on the money mark. He hasn't been aggressive looking for his shot much in the playoffs. And a timeout as the Heat have retaken the lead.
But they need him to be aggressive. You take a look at Dragic. There were times he was passive, all of a sudden got it going. Well, Joe Johnson splits the double, gets it going. Now he feels like it doesn't matter who's in front of me. He's a proven scorer. He's a bad man. Great job of taking advantage of the matchup. Get everybody out of your way, and it's time to dance. Love the DJ, by the way.
When you hail from Milwaukee, Beer Town, USA, these are your celebrities. And this is your Hollywood sign. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
6 seconds on the clock.
My man, Dwayne Wade. You got this. You cool.
Cool like a penguin in a tank top.
Cool like a convertible with a snowplow.
Like a streaker at a hockey game.
Like a finger rolled in February.
Cool like a Yeti eating frozen spaghetti.
The cool, crisp flavor of Gatorade Frost. Play cool.
What is freedom? Yes, it's riding a horse across fields and stuff, but it's mostly getting to watch your DirecTV with unlimited data from AT&T. We're setting families free so they can stream away and not squabble over who's using how much. So go, family, watch freedom. Seize the data!
Get unlimited data when you have AT&T Wireless and DirecTV. Switch and get up to 615 credits per line.
Tire of the NBA.
Greatness comes from within. From pitting you against you. You against you. Until the greatest version of you emerges victorious. Introducing the new Porsche 911. The only car that could beat the 911.
How does a burrito get the most loyal fans in Taco Bell history? You pack it with flamin' hot Fritos chips, nacho cheese sauce, and seasoned beef. How do you thank those fans? You make it $1. The Beefy Crunch Burrito. For a limited time, only at Taco Bell.
Tuesday, ESPN will bring you Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Cleveland awaiting today's winner. All games will be on ESPN. Tip-off shortly after 8:30. Tuesday's coverage begins with NBA Countdown and the NBA Draft Lottery as well on Tuesday. So a big night. Western Conference Finals start tomorrow night on TNT as DeRozan draws yet another foul. And Richardson picks up his second.
DeRozan staying aggressive, setting the tone on the offensive end. Richardson does a poor job not being disciplined defensively. You got to stay down and live with a contest. DeRozan keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
DeRozan, who in the previous Game 7 in the first round against Indiana, he had a 30-point game. He shot poorly, 10 for 32. But that's been the story of the Raptors. They've had some awful shooting games by their two all-star backcourt guards. Yet they found a way to keep getting wins when they need to stay alive and move on.
It's really incredible. When you look at their numbers, you would have thought that they would have lost in the first round when the two best players are struggling shooting the way they have.
Johnson finds Winslow. Winslow fakes, drives, can't finish. Carroll perhaps altering that, although Eric Spoelstra thought there should have been a call. Patterson off the dribble, drives, wave it off, offensive foul.
Like, but those are the little plays. You look at Winslow, he misses a dunk attempt on one end. Instead of complaining, sprints down the floor, puts himself in position to take this hit from Patterson. That's winning effort.
He's outside the restricted area. And Patterson picks up his first. Dwayne Casey was hot as they turn it over for the 5th time.
I want to go back to coach. If you're Joe Johnson, Patrick Patterson is defending you. You got to be aggressive right now. Look to get the basketball.
I'd go right back into the post. He could score in the post on Patrick Patterson.
Luol Deng. Turnover number 6 for Miami.
How great has some of these fan bases been during these playoff games? Unbelievable.
Nice post-up move on Wade again. Wade not looking to pick up his 3rd foul, so not as aggressive as he normally would be.
See a Paul Pierce play from Boston, where he just lane cuts, caught it deep. Good play execution.
Wade whips a pass back out to Johnson, fakes the 3. He drives. Johnson, another one. And Joe Johnson has hit 4 straight shots.
They are doing you a favor putting Patrick Patterson on you, with all due respect.
Lowry for 3. His first 3-pointer. He's got 11, and the lead is back to 4. They're going to review it to make sure he was behind the line. Richardson, bad pass. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Clearly behind the line. We love the way that this backcourt of the Raptors has gotten off in this first half.
They're looking at the next break, but as Mark mentioned, that's a 3-pointer. Dragic back in. Lowry goes right at him. Biombo looking to post up Winslow. Gets in the paint. Rebound, Patterson, and the follow with a foul.
Well, Biombo gets deep. Patterson just bullies Luol Deng. Great effort by Patrick Patterson on the glass.
Patterson now in his 6th year in the league. Played his college ball 3 years at Kentucky. Normally comes off the bench. As we said, he didn't start a game all season, but with Carroll's being banged up, and especially with Valanciunas, he's been in the starting lineup, and he gives the Heat, or gives the Raptors their largest lead of the first half. Timeout, Miami. Valanciunas still out with the ankle injury, but his team up by 7 here in Game 7.
All the best stuff happens in the dark.
There's dancing and music in the dark. People are younger and better looking in the dark. See? People wear their most stylish and glamorous clothes in the dark. In the dark, people gain an irrational sense of invincibility. Bowling is less sad and making out is much more likely. So if all this good stuff happens in the dark, wouldn't you want a camera that can capture things in the dark? The new Galaxy S7 Edge with low light camera.
I don't think that's how they're made.
Klondike hooks up with tasty flavors, the best ice cream bars ever conceived.
With Booking.com's free cancellation, you could just forget the beach wedding and the beach booty. You could just book a different resort, like in Alaska. They've got igloos.
I've been a Whopper fan since I was 10 years old.
Want to try a Whopper dog?
This is a Whopper? It looks like a hot dog, bro. It's delicious. It's like everything that's on a Whopper on a hot dog.
Burger King just made a grilled dog Whopper style. Introducing the Whopper dog. Only at Burger King.
Greatness comes from within. From pitting you against you. You against you. Until the greatest version of you emerges victorious. Introducing the new Porsche 911, the only car that could beat the 911.
When you make something first, you can spell it however you want. Miller Lite, the original light beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Well, the growth of basketball, part of our Miller Time moment, brought to you by Miller Lite. A Canadian is the man that invented it, James Naismith, and it continues to grow. 11 active NBA players. Corey Joseph, actually the first Canadian to play for the Raptors. 2 of the last 3 #1 picks in the draft from Canada, including the talented Wiggins. And they had the All-Star game here in Toronto, which was a rousing success. Record crowds with all the various events. And in a place they call Jurassic Park outside of the Air Canada Center, this is the scene every playoff game. It holds 2,500. And I got to reiterate, it's very cold today. It's been the high 30s, low 40s. It's had some snow flurries earlier. They have always loved their basketball. First pro game was here in Toronto as well. From history as Biombo blocks it on Wade's attempt. DeRozan off balance, won't go. Tipped out, taken by Lowry. Patterson for 3. And Patterson couldn't hold on.
See the presence that Biombo is defensively, and also the pressure he's putting on this Heat's perimeter players to block him out. This is the way he's got to play.
He struggled a bit with the smaller lineup in Game 6. He's had an impact so far here today. Dragic back out to Dang. Dang drives on Patterson. Tough runner, banker misses. Carroll grabs it. As Lowry goes down hard. DeRozan with Tyler Johnson back on him. DeRozan the spin. And draws yet another foul. This will be the 18th and 19th free throw attempts of the first half by Toronto. So they are getting to the line.
And I love the mentality of the backcourt, DeRozan and Lowry. These guys are thinking score the basketball. When you look at the players on the floor for Raptors, those 2 guys have got to be the ones creating the offense for themselves and for everybody else. Great job of setting the tone this first half.
DeRozan badly misses that one. Overall 13 points to lead all scores.
You can't miss a free throw and then grab your hand like your fingers hurt. Oh, you missed it. It's okay.
Got to go to the shoestring. Got that wrapping around his finger.
Trying to keep him ready. Again, after spraining that thumb, he did it at the end of Game 1. Misses a pair. He struggled earlier in the playoffs from the line. The last couple of games, though, he had missed. He's missed 3 so far today. Dragic kicks it out. Wide open look. Dang. They're 2 for 10 from that distance. Dang 0 for 3. He's had wide open looks that just won't fall. Under 2 to play. DeRozan drives past Dragic. Can't get it to go. Wade steps into a 3. Puts it in. Wade's three-point shooting has just been uncanny considering that he was so bad during the regular season.
And an ill-timed gamble by DeRozan to open up that shooting pocket.
Wade now has 11 threes in the playoffs. He only hit 7 during the entire regular season. Lowry with the answer. Out of bounds, still heat ball. Lowry's come alive. He's got 10 points here in the second, 14 for the game.
Same spot as the previous one, off the pick and roll, laying back. Good screen by Biyombo. Big-time shot by Lowry.
Oh, poor defense that time from Toronto. Dragic gets a wide-open layup on a baseline inbound.
But to me, on that last Lowry jumper, if you're Joe Johnson, you got to be up. You're defending Biyombo. You're not worried about him scoring the basketball, picking him up.
Final minute, first half. DeRozan, nice crossover. Well defended and blocked by Richardson, and Carroll can't get it. Again, the rookie Richardson, such a talented defender for a rookie. We've got halftime coming up from Los Angeles with Sage, Doug, and Jalen. A lot of scoring balance. Not a lot of scoring, but scoring balance. And then they'll preview the Western Conference Finals, which starts tomorrow night. Dragic, nice fake and finish.
Good job of utilizing the clock, too, putting them in position to get a 2 for 1.
And at halftime, I want to find out, where's Drake?
That's a good question.
A 20-second timeout called by Dwayne Casey.
He's got to cancel the concert. He's got to be here.
Doris Burke, get some info.
Of all we hold dear back home, America's Navy.
Dwayne Wade struggled from downtown. Look at the numbers in the regular season. He hadn't hit one since December when he knocked 2 down in Game 6 in the first round against Charlotte. He's hit 9 more here in the playoffs. Again, it's not just that he doesn't shoot the ball. He doesn't shoot them very often. For his career, he's only 29% from downtown. But he's made some big ones here in the playoffs thus far, part of his 9 points. And has them back within 3.
A smart decision, leaving him off the floor. You don't want him to pick up another foul closing out this half.
And Haslam in for size on this one defensive possession.
Dang against DeRozan, making it difficult. Tough contested shot, and DeRozan still puts it in. 15 for DeRozan, 14 for Lowry. And now Eric Spoelstra reviews his first half 20-second timeout for what will be most likely the final play of the half.
Again, DeMar DeRozan against an excellent defender, and Dang gets to his spot, elevates, and knocks it home.
This is unbelievable. What's going on? I need to cut these coupons, but I can't find one good clipper in this house to cut it with.
I bet you if you look hard enough, you find 2 good clippers around here. I keep looking.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
No good clipper.
Maybe you don't need the coupons, okay? You just saved a bunch of money with State Farm by combining your home and auto insurance. You know what? It is a good deal. But so is
Save you $2 off these Mile High nuggets. Oh, I love nuggets.
Cut costs, not coupons. Save with State Farm.
Toronto Raptors with the lead as we wind down the first half here of Game 7. And they're starting backcourt, leading the way once again. Lowry efficient. DeRozan has not shot well. But again, both of them getting to the free throw line. That's why they have a 5-point lead. Miami will now inbound with 9.4 left. The Raptors have a foul to give here. Let's see if they use it. Do it rather quickly as Carroll picks up his second.
Looking to run the same action. Joe Johnson, they're leaving him open off of this slice cut around from D-Wade.
And a foul before the inbound. It's a two-shot foul. Anyway, in the penalty as they fouled Wade before the ball was inbounded. So Wade's going to shoot two. Bad move there from Carroll. Oh, no, they call it on Biyombo. My mistake. That's his second.
Biyombo trying to bump D-Wade as he went through the middle of the paint. Looked like the right call to me. Certainly some contact. Oh, no, there's no contact there.
Wade reacted like he was clipped there by the elbow. Misses the free throw.
That's a heck of a job of selling contact.
It doesn't look like it, but Wade's reaction was so demonstrative. Not that we haven't seen that from players before. Lowry looking, Lowry driving. And a blocking foul call on Haslam. Once again, Lowry does a great job of creating the contact, but he's going to shoot free throws.
And that's bad defense. You close out a half, you allow Lowry to go coast to coast, simple screen action, no communication, gets to his spot, clearly contact. Good job by Kyle Lowry. So many young players think the clock dwindling down, I need to take a bad shot. Patient, gets to his spot, and goes to the line.
Again, the amount of free throws is why they can overcome and have overcome some of their poor field goal percentage as they get to the line. That's the 20th free throw attempt of the first half for the Raptors. .1 of a second remaining. So the Heat won't really have a chance. Lowry hits the pair, and the first half comes to an end. Kyle Lowry with 16. DeMar DeRozan with 15. Dwayne Wade had some foul trouble early, still finished with 10. But it was the Raptors who led most of the first half. Game 7 with a right to face the Cavs in the conference finals. Toronto in front. Halftime report coming up from LA after these messages. Check in with Doris. Hey, DB.
Well, I asked the Miami staff guys about those free throws that Jeff just mentioned, and one of the things they talked about was playing through some tough calls. You remember the shot from Lowry in that first half where he didn't necessarily look like he got a lot of contact, but went to the free throw line. So we have to play through those calls. More importantly, we've got to keep our chest in front and prohibit them from getting angles. They were pleased with the defense. They only gave up 41% shooting. It was the offensive rebounds the staff was upset with. They said, listen, it doesn't matter who's on the floor, what our size is. We simply have got to keep them off the glass, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Patterson picks up his second foul on the bump of Dragic.
Good job by Dragic, too. That's something that, John Starks, a guy that you coached and I played with the Knicks, so good at attacking the big guys and creating that contact and getting those calls.
Huge advantage as well on the boards, +9 in that first half for Toronto. Wade passes up to Dang. Dang, the runner. Third field goal for Dang. He's got double figures now with 10.
You get away with it, but that's a shot that Dwayne Wade has got to take. Wide open off of the playmaking ability of Joe Johnson.
Dang, his defense on DeRozan has been a part of DeRozan's poor field goal percentage. And DeRozan getting to the line, comes up well short there, gets his own rebound. Another offensive board. Patterson lines it up. That one way off the mark. And Winslow tips it to Dragic. Dragic steps back, short. And Winslow called for a push. That's going to be his second or third foul. That's his third.
And I thought Dragic made a mistake on that shot. Not that it was a bad shot, but he had Joe Johnson trailing in for the wide open three.
Lowry shot the ball well. 4 of 8 in the first half. Finds DeRozan, blocked from behind by Dan. Raptors will have 11 to shoot. It's been another typical game in this series. One of those just grinded out games. DeRozan off the inbound. Dang recovers nicely. Lowry against Dragic. Crossover. Three-pointer. Foul by Dragic, and it'll be 3 free throws. Dragic goes right to Zach Zarber to complain, as does Eric Spoelstra. That's going to be the second foul on Dragic.
Clearly contact on that elbow. Clearly.
So when you do that, how can you go run at the official?
You lose your street cred, right?
No, I mean, it's just like, to me, you know you hit him. It's an obvious foul. You made the mistake.
And it's not a smart foul at all. I mean, the clock's dwindling down.
You talk all the time. I mean, you can't expect the official to overlook a poor play on your part.
Lowry misses. Well, he's taken 11 free throws. He's taken 2 more free throws than the entire Heat team.
I could see you in the house telling mom and dad, I didn't do it, knowing that you did it.
Blaming it on Stan.
No, sometimes you have to do that in the house.
Dragic, nice fake. And this time he gets Lowry back. Now, was he behind the line after the fake? They're going to look at it.
And clearly, that's a 2. Good job by him selling the shot fake.
You know, I have a way to speed up the replay. When we have an obvious one like that, we should have, like, just the ability for them to look at us and say, let's go, play on. It's a 2.
Look over to JVG.
I agree. Look at you. You're the only top 20 referee sitting over here.
You don't need to be top 20. I'm moving to top 10, by the way, to know that's a 2-pointer.
Yeah, this is a waste of time. Just look over and you just give them the, you know,
speed it up.
Okay, yeah. I agree.
Second foul on Lowry. Dragic, 10 points, 4 assists. He's missed his only free throw thus far. Well, tomorrow on TNT, Game 1 of what should be such an exciting Western Conference Finals. The Thunder and the Warriors from Oakland. Tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern. Tuesday, the draft lottery at 8 on ESPN. And then Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Tip-off shortly after 8:30. And again, it will start in Cleveland. The Cavs, about a week off, or at least a week without any games, waiting the winner of this series. Cavs have yet to lose in the postseason. 2 sweeps. These 2 teams, meanwhile, have gone the maximum number of games. Lowry steps back and hits a 3. His third three-pointer. He's got 21. He has come alive the last several games after struggling so much from the outside. Now 5 of 9. Johnson's jump shot. And Johnson looking for a shot more.
And Mike, all 3 of Lowry's, those threes are all in the same spot on the right wing off the dribble.
Kicks it out to Patterson. Now DeRozan. DeRozan, a corner 3. That's good. Back-to-back threes. And the largest lead of the game. Dragic struggling with it. Finds Winslow. Joe Johnson pulls back with 7 on the shot clock. Johnson to Dragic. Back to Johnson. He's going to have to shoot. Shot clock winding down. Hits the rim. Carroll throws it ahead to Lowry. Lowry's layup. It's good. 10-point lead. Timeout Miami.
Years ago, they thought it was impossible to brew a great-tasting light beer. So we got to brewing and told them to sip on this. The original light beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
There's a lot to discover in the all-new Kia Sportage. Like Apple CarPlay support, a seamless integration between you, your iPhone, and your car. Read text.
Paul said, bring warm beer.
With it, you're free to discover the smell of the great outdoors or the scent of fresh, limited edition kicks. Discover the all-new Kia Sportage with available Apple CarPlay support. Discover the new Kia.
Little Caesar's deep dish pizza with more cheese. Where did they put it?
In the crust.
Where do we want it?
In our mouths.
Little Caesar's stuffed crust deep dish pizza with over 3.5 feet of cheese, just $10.
Pizza.
With T-Mobile, you pay $95 a month for a smaller network, and monthly taxes and fees are always extra. With Cricket, you get an unlimited plan on a bigger network for $65 a month after $5 auto-pay credit, and monthly taxes and fees are always included. Looks like T-Mobile's not all it's cracked up to be. And now, for a limited time, switch to Cricket and get a $50 bill credit. Cricket Wireless. Something to smile about.
I don't think that's how they're made.
Klondike hooks up with tasty flavors, the best ice cream bars ever conceived.
This Friday.
You hear that?
This Friday.
What the?
This Friday.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Get ready for a comedy so groundbreaking.
I told you not to mess with me!
Yeah, point made. You want to see it twice.
Rad Rob.
Never mind, the Angry Birds movie. Rated PG.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Raptors rolling, and it's the dynamic backcourt duo of Lowry. That's right, Kyle Lowry. Good defense, better offense, and then DeRozan in the corner. They contest. Both guys got it going. Have this place going crazy. I love the above look, and clearly it's not a three. That's a long two. If you're Dwayne Casey and the Raptors, you'll take it. Good offense by the backcourt of the Raptors.
Well, right now they have 41 of their 63 points. So he's changed that 3 to a 2, and it's now a 9-point lead. So DeRozan will now have 17 points. They just announced the change at the end of that timeout. The officials looking at the replay.
And a good job of refereeing. Those are plays that can make or break a season for a player or a coach.
Well, in this series, they've had 3 overtime games, so obviously every point is important as Joe Johnson has come alive. 13 points for Johnson. He's 6 of 8 from the field.
And he's got to stay aggressive. He's got to, not just the 3, but get in the post when it's a smaller guy. Get on the board.
Biyombo draws the foul. Mad at himself for not being able to finish.
He's got to take that contact and finish at the rim. Good job by Dragic, making a bad free throw shooter go to the line and shoot 2.
And this was an excellent signing, though. They got Biyombo as a free agent, and he has done a terrific job as a backup for the Raptors.
Biyombo's been in the league 5 years. He's still only 23 years old. When he was a rookie out of the Republic of Congo, he was the youngest player in the NBA. He had played in Spain for 3 years as a pro before being drafted. Was the 7th all selection by Sacramento. Didn't play. They traded him to Charlotte in his first 4 years. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Lou Aldang.
And those are the mistakes, Mike. You get him to miss 2 free throws. you get a bad bounce, but instead of securing the rebound, you get a foul. These are the things that impede your ability to get back into the game.
Lowry goes to Joe Johnson. Nice feed to Biyombo, and the foul. Beautiful setup from Lowry, and Biyombo with a chance for a three-point play.
Well, Joe Johnson guarding Biyombo, guarding the pick and roll. Dragic late on the rotation. And yeah, you're strong.
You see that strength of that arm when it was whacked, had no impact whatsoever as Richardson picks up his third foul. Biyombo misses, and Dragic able to corral it. Back to 8. Just over 4 minutes gone by here in the third. Johnson drives on Carroll. Swatted by Biyombo. Carroll for 3. Shot long. Here comes Lowry. 11-point lead right now. Nice play from Dragic, knocking it away, and then Lowry fouls Richardson, and the Heat will get it back as Lowry picks up his third.
Just good basketball. Carroll not giving up on the play. Biyombo does his job protecting that paint area. All of a sudden, you get it going in transition. Love the patience of Kyle Lowry, and then Carroll. Look what I found. Crowd going crazy.
Carroll with 11 points. He's 3 for 3 from the field. Has hit all of his free throws. And Carroll again playing with that left wrist injury. Andy Crawford, the crew chief, checking at something over at the scores table.
They were checking clear path, Mike, on that.
They say no. Lowry now with 23 points and 5 assists. He's coming off a 36-point game in Game 6. Wade and Dang play catch. Biyombo picks it up. Nice feed inside to Dang. Beautiful look from Wade.
Both teams got to do a better job in switching the pick and roll. Take care of your responsibility.
DeRozan. Richardson picks him up. Ducks up and under, banks it in, and a foul. Richardson's a little frustrated. He thought DeRozan pushed off earlier. Instead, it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, initially, very well defended. Size proves to be a little too much. The duck under. And I'm going to wonder if Miami's going to have to start coming for their smaller guards to try to double.
And to me, I say no. You just got to play better defense. He allowed DeRozan to get a direct line to the cup. Live with a contested hand and keep a body between him and the basket.
12-point lead, largest of the game for Toronto. 6.5 left here in the third. Dragic, 5 to shoot. Dragic pulls back. Drives on him again, gets to the rim, wild shot won't go. Biyombo altering that one. Lowry back to Biyombo.
Bismack Biyombo. His presence is being felt at both ends. A terrific drop-off by Lowry and Jurassic Park going crazy.
McDonald's Quarter Pounder with cheese, seared on our grill and made with 100% real beef with no preservatives, fillers, or additives.
Toronto Raptors looking to make franchise history. They have never been to a conference final in their 21 years in the NBA. One of 4 teams left that have never been there. Well, right now, they are in the driver's seat, up 14. Still plenty of time to go, but they are playing exceptional basketball here to start the third. Wade shoots over Carroll. Biyombo snares another. Lowry to the basket. 25 for Kyle Lowry, and the lead is ballooned to 16.
When you're small and you're not on the board and you're not getting back, that's where there's big problems.
Dragic trying to get something going for the Heat, and a foul as Winslow threw it out. It's going to be Carroll and his third personal. 4th team foul.
Of the mindset of Kyle Lowry, you get stops. This is a Heat basketball team with a lot of pride and a competitive spirit. You got to put the pressure on them, continue to keep your foot on the gas pedal.
Wade, double team, finds Dang. Dang, tough shot. Every shot contested right now. Here comes Carroll. Hooked away by Richardson. Carroll able to get it back. Inside to Biyombo, who's fouled by Wade. Everything going the Raptors' way here in the third. Well, Bismarck Biyombo, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 3 block shots. During the regular season, he played just about 22 minutes a game, an excellent backup, but he had a chance to start during the regular season as Valanciunas missed 17 games with a broken hand. So when he went down with the ankle injury, Biyombo felt he was more than ready to play big minutes. And he has done that, playing 34 minutes a game since that injury to Valanciunas.
Valanciunas is a superior offensive player. Biyombo, a great compliment because he's a very good defensive player.
Patterson almost tipped that one in. Dragic pumped away by Lowry. Dragic gets it back. McRoberts goes at Biyombo again with that right hand that he loves to use.
There's a lot of game left. If you're Miami, you got to continue to fight, and you got to begin to get stops on the defensive end. To me, the important part is getting it going in transition.
DeRozan, hand in his face, nails it. You know, you look in the Western Conference, a 17-point lead. I was like, okay, you come back from that. In the East, it seems so much bigger because of these teams struggle to score.
Well, if you look at the roster right now for Miami, where is this unit going to get scoring punch from?
Winslow answers that, at least for that possession. A three-pointer for Winslow, his second of the game from downtown.
That's why it's important for them to get stops and get it going in transition, because right now the Toronto Raptors are playing outstanding half-court defense.
Outstanding half-court defense from Winslow. As he draws the charge, DeRozan picks up his second. Dang takes the seat. He's going to be some defender. He already is a terrific defender, but at 20 years old in his rookie season,
he's going to be on the all-defensive team at some point in his career.
McRoberts, baseline jumper. A couple of buckets from McRoberts, and it's back to 12. Dwayne Casey doesn't like the last couple of possessions and angrily calls a timeout.
Good trip on the offensive end, little pick and roll action. Dragic finding McRoberts, and he's staying aggressive. That's back-to-back baskets for McRoberts.
NBA playoffs on ABC. Brought to you by the next generation Kia Optima, official vehicle of the NBA.
What if you didn't have a car payment this summer? Would you go on an amazing journey or take the road trip of a lifetime? Well, the Summers on Us sales event from Kia is back with 0 payments due for 5 months, including your first 2 months on us. Plus, get 0% financing on the stylish Optima or Optima Hybrid, named a 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus, and backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So spend your savings having more summer fun. Hurry into your Kia dealer today for the Summers on Us sales event.
Synthetics made from natural gas. Make the switch at Mopar Express lanes.
Get rid of weeds with the new Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed.
You're dead.
Now twice as effective. Scott's Weed Grip Particle Technology strangles weeds with a death grip while greening your lawn. Get 10% off at participating retailers.
At Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. Wait, the 10 nugget seal is back again?
$1.49 for 10 nuggets.
Sweet! They're crispy and golden on the outside, made with white meat on the inside. Enjoy 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49 today, only at Burger King.
It has begun. War is coming.
If we do not unite, our world will perish.
You might want to head home, big man.
Well then, we better get going.
We'll protect the kingdom. With this.
Warcraft, rated PG-13.
Here in the third quarter, fans going wild. Their team up by 12. They led by 17 a short time ago, and the big spur has come from Bismack Biyombo.
We talked about him making his presence felt in the paint. Big-time block shot. I don't like this. No, you can't do the Mutombo wave. That's Mutombo. But I love the way he's aggressive. Grown man move right there. Show me your strength, big fella. Impacting the basketball game, running the floor coast to coast. And I love this part from Congo, but the coming to America smile. Enjoy yourself.
Biggest games of his brief NBA career, getting a chance to start because of injury, and he is coming through. DeRozan drives off the glass, won't go. Another rebound from Biyombo. Ball a hell ball. Tyler Johnson did a good job grabbing it. Huge height advantage on this jump ball. See a couple of big rebounding games. He had a 16-rebound game in the first round. He had a 25-rebound game during the regular season. Wins the tip easily. Lowry. DeRozan wide open. Carroll's right back to him. The little push way off. Winslow dives on it. And it's going to be a loose ball foul call, I believe, against DeRozan. Yes, and that for DeRozan is his third.
Toronto has been able to get a number of offensive rebounds by their own shooter. So shooter misses, a guy flies by to contest, ball's coming back. You need to stop and pursue the ball back after you contest the shot versus try to leak out.
And that's the 15th foul. Free throw disparity is huge. 30 attempts for Toronto, 11 for Miami. Chance to cut into that. 3:11 remaining. They're in the penalty. Both teams on the penalty now. As Winslow now in double figures. For this week on Sunday Night Baseball, ESPN brings you a National League showdown. Dodgers and Cardinals. First pitch from LA shortly after 8 Eastern. And Dan Shulman on the play-by-play, who's from Toronto. 7 straight points now for Miami to cut it back to 10. All 5 starters in double figures for the Heat. Richardson with the steal, nearly falls down. Dragic drives, layup won't go, tipped by Winslow. Knocked out of the hands, DeRozan. Winslow comes back with it, draws the foul. It's turning into mud wrestling again. And Miami will shoot more free throws.
How about this kid Winslow? The extra effort, pursuit, competitive spirit. Hey, this is getting it done. This is a rookie, not afraid. He's playing center. Attacking, getting after the basketball, simply wanting it more than anybody else on the floor. That type of energy and effort becomes contagious.
The son of Ricky Winslow, who played at the University of Houston with Akeem and Clyde Drexler. Having a nice game, second straight start. 12.7 rebounds, real toughness.
His dad was an incredible athlete.
And his mom did an incredible job with him. This kid has been humble, even with all of his great successes.
Did you know as you scouted him in the 7th grade that he'd be this type of player?
Listen, to beat a Stephen Osuji squad, that's something tough.
He's on DeRozan. DeRozan has a lot of points, but he's 9 for 25. Lowry pucks it in. Kyle Lowry from downtown. He's got 28. Dragic spins, offensive foul. Four on Dragic.
A great response by Lowry at one end. Nice stroke here. I'm not sure about the foul, but that's deep behind the three-point line. Knocks it home.
He's 4 of 6 from three-point range. Lowry having a brilliant game. 80-69, back to 11 as we approach 2 minutes left here in the third. DeRozan. Winslow's trying to stay with him. Great defense again. And a loose ball foul against Miami, and Eric Spoelstra erupts at the call. They call it on Richardson, and that's his 5th. Spoelstra beside himself right now.
I don't blame him neither.
Where's the foul there?
I don't blame him. This is game 7. I'm fighting for my playoff life. A young fella boxes out, competes. Riles and Mutombo feeling the same exact way.
Mutombo?
I'm sorry. Another great Georgetown big, the great Alonzo Mourning.
Oh, I thought it was Ewing. You're just throwing like Georgetown sinners.
I thought it was Harrington. The great Alonzo Mourning, Hall of Famer.
That's a bad call.
Well, he's grabbing the jersey there.
He's getting rooted.
But he's getting rooted.
Yeah.
To 13, under 2 to play, third quarter.
I saw that three-pointer by Kyle Lowry was huge. It gave them a little bit of breathing room.
Good help defense there from Thompson, but Roberts back to Wade. Wade gets fouled, and Wade will go to the free throw line for only the second time. He was 1 for 2 in the first half. Wade has shot well, 4 of 8. There's not a lot of opportunities. Was in foul trouble earlier. Crowd doesn't like the replay that they see on the big screen. And Wade misses badly on the first. Raptors by a dozen. Game 7 here in Toronto. Patterson has Dragic on him. Huge mismatch there. DeRozan looks up at the shot clock. Contested jumper. It's good. For Lowry, 24 for DeRozan, and a 14-point Raptors lead. Thompson just shoves Wade. Wade three-pointer, that's good. Dwayne Wade answers back. Raptors have scored 30 points here in this quarter. First 30-point quarter of the series for them. Picked a pretty good time to do it. DeRozan lost it. Dragic will have an easy layup. And that cuts it back to 9 again. Turnover number 9 for Toronto. Miami has 8. Corey Joseph, pull-up jumper.
He's trying to go for a 2-for-1 right there.
Didn't have a good look at it, so backed it up and they'll reset. Dragic tied up, finds McRoberts. Rifle pass, Johnson for 3. It's good. Tyler Johnson nails the three-pointer, and it's a 6-point game again. Shot clock turned off. DeRozan, the crossover. 2-point attempt. It's gone again. DeMar DeRozan with 1.8 remaining. Dragic spins and does not get it off in time, ending the third quarter. And a wild one. DeRozan with 26. Raptors led by as many as 17. Heat trying to come back. A spot in the Eastern Conference Final on the line as we head to the fourth quarter. This presentation of the NBA playoffs continues after this message and a word from our ABC station.
This new Sonic Lemonade's great, huh?
I can't believe they set that lemonade stand up right across the street.
Uh-oh, she saw me. You're a full-grown adult. Come on, man. Oh, boy. Okay, duck down.
Start the car.
Introducing Iced or Frozen Ultimate Lemonades, and get a free slush when you download the new Sonic app.
There's a lot to discover in the all-new Kia Sportage. Like Apple CarPlay support, a seamless integration between you, your iPhone, and your car.
Read text.
Paul said, bring warm beer.
With it, you're free to discover the smell of the great outdoors or the scent of fresh, limited edition kicks. Discover the all-new Kia Sportage with available Apple CarPlay support. Discover the new Kia.
Hello, Titan Designs. A sales department? Yes, I can put you right through. Sales department, this is Nate. Human resources, technical support. Hold, please.
You work hard to grow your business.
Yes. I can totally do that for you.
Working together, we can help your business thrive. Wells Fargo. Together, we'll go far.
It's the playoffs. East and West with the 16 best. Coolest celebrations, set off new trends, and ignite reactions. Amazing moments that create expression. At any second, let's reshape the world and become a legend.
It's game on in prime time with all the biggest ballers. Jimmy Kimmel Live. Game night starts Thursday, June 2nd, 8/7 Central on ABC. Harvey, Strahan, Baldwin. Sunday Fun and Games, June 26th on ABC.
Just announced from Ford. 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 cash. And now for a limited time, get an extra $1,000 smart bonus cash on Focus, Fusion, and Escape. America's best-selling brand with our best offer. 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 cash and an extra $1,000 smart bonus cash. Or choose up to $5,645 total savings. Supplies are limited. So hurry to your New England Ford dealers today.
36 hours ago, you were Jeff and Susan. Now, you're Mom and Dad. But you've got this. You read the baby manuals, you baby-proofed the house, bought yourself a safe SUV. You're totally ready for this. Right? The Mazda CX-5.
Made in New England. Chronicle Monday.
Today's Today's coaches interview brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors. A couple of minutes ago, Dwayne Casey with Doris Burke.
Mike, thank you. 12 minutes between you and the East Finals. What's it come down to?
Well, right now we got to continue to get stops. We got to make sure we get quality possessions on the offensive end, quality shots. But again, it comes down to come down, make sure we pack the paint, and make them shoot from outside.
Dwayne, thank you. Mike.
All right, Doris. Biombo keeps that one alive after the miss. The rebounding numbers, 36-23 in favor of Toronto. That was their 14th offensive board. Lowry steps back, McRoberts on him. Lowry, tough turnaround shot, has got it! Kyle Lowry putting on a show. He's got 30 for the second straight game in this series.
I'm going to go back with Winslow on Kyle Lowry right now. Despite all my other size problems, he's the only guy to me that can physically have an impact on it.
A foul on Carroll down the other end. It's Carroll and Dragic. Carroll standing over Dragic, looking down at him after knocking him over. Carroll picks up his fourth.
I like what Dwayne Casey is doing also. Clearly a foul by Carroll. Obviously, Dragic sold a little bit, but I like the idea of keeping Lowry on the floor at all times. So gave Lowry a quick breather at the end of the third, got him right back in the ball game.
McRoberts draws the foul on Biombo. That's his fourth. And McRoberts will go to the line. Always anxious moments in Toronto. Sometimes rooting for the Raptors has been a torturous experience. They've had a number of disappointing playoff losses. Again, as we said, they've exercised their first-round demons earlier in these playoffs by beating Indiana. Can they get to their first conference final ever? As McRoberts makes it a 9-point game. What a game Biombo has had. 9 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 block shots. It's back to 8. Corey Joseph out there with Lowry, Carroll, Terrence Ross, and Biombo. Joseph the drive, high off the glass, can't get it. Biombo another rebound, they foul him. So the Raptors will get a new 24. McRoberts, his second. He has just been a terror on the boards here this afternoon. And you watch it, he seems like he's so enjoying the moment. Doesn't look like the pressure of a Game 7 getting to him at all. Gets the pass and the finish. Wow! Wade, the step back. Can't connect. McRoberts trying to keep it alive. Here comes Lowry. Back out Carroll. Carroll for 3. Bang!
Everything's normal, and the next thing I know, I see a garbage truck, and it starts launching manhole covers. Who are these guys?
They're my friends.
One question. Are you two guys like a thing?
Let's rumble, baby!
Oh, boy. Who's this guy? Nice enough fella, if you like guys who can't even bench press. Where's Raph? That went well.
Rated PG-13.
With the sweet burn of moonshine on a burger, it's not illegal, but it tastes like it. Introducing the Midnight Moonshine Burger, only at Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Don't worry, love. Cavalry's here.
Overwatch.
Switch, coming to PC and console May 24th. Rated T for teen.
I'm here for the new iPhone. My horoscope told me I should get one.
Well, just so happens that right now we're offering a really great deal on the iPhone.
Oh, great.
So your horoscope said buy the new iPhone?
Oh, yeah. It said this day will be fairly eventful.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other way to interpret that.
Totally, right?
AT&T has a better reason to get a new iPhone. Switch to AT&T and get up to $650 in credits per line.
Welcome to the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport Network, everybody. We've got 20 minutes till sundown. Will they make it? This might be a good time for all-wheel control. There's the decision. Off-road we go. With a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a 2.4-liter engine, they're powering into that final stretch. What a finish with time to spare. The new 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Make your drive a sport.
Come in now and get 0% APR for 72 months.
Some people think the beer you bring says a lot about who you are. If that's the case, this beer says you like drinking beer. Great tasting, less filling, beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Raptors up 13, and Bismack Biyombo playing a heck of a game here, adjusting on the roll and to the dunk. Everything starts with a good screen, create the pocket bounce pass, and then the finish at Demie Finale. He was brought here, injured, but he was brought here to guard and provide timely three-point shooting. A great find by Kyle Lowry. Demie Finale, 14 big points here tonight.
Toronto now 7 of 14 from three-point range. Dragic at the foul line. McRoberts back out Wade. Wade kicks it out. Tyler Johnson will try again. Not that time. A rebound, Biyombo, number 11. Lowry looking for an opening. Corner three. Ross! For 15 now from downtown and a 16-point lead. Back to Wade. Wade fakes the three. Now steps back inside pass to McRoberts, who rushed the shot. And then foul on McRoberts, his third.
All game long, Lowry and DeRozan has made plays. Lowry not trying to do too much, sets up Ross in the corner, knocks down the shot.
Lowry with 30 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. And his team has a 16-point lead with 9 to play. Joseph felt some contact and wisely threw it up at the rim, and he'll shoot.
I'm watching Biyombo, and I got to give him credit. So many times in this league, you get coaches want to take credit for making guys better. Well, he spent time with the great Hall of Famer in Charlotte, Patrick Ewing, the guy that should be a head coach in this league, and developed, matured, and he's a real deal type big man because of his time spent with Patrick Ewing. That's not to minimize what this staff in Toronto has done, but spending time with Patrick Ewing helped mold this guy into the player he is today.
Again, just 18 when he started there. Was so young, hadn't played a heck of a lot of basketball. And then signing that 2-year free agent deal with Toronto this year. They have picked up some great bench help. Biyombo, Corey Joseph. Demie Finale, obviously a starter when healthy. Wade fouled on the pass. Carroll picks up his 5th. Third team foul. Dang will come back in. Winslow to the bench. Patterson replaces Carroll, or is it Ross coming out? Nope, Ross comes out. Now they're going to switch and tell Carroll with his 5 fouls to sit. He's not interested in coming out. Hasn't been an easy year for him with all the injuries. Coming up big here in Game 7. Richardson, McRoberts. Shot clock winding down. McRoberts again using the right hand. He's done that so effectively. 10 points off the bench from McRoberts. Wade pushes Lowry out of the way. Joseph drives. Lowry steps back. Drives again. The floater. And Biyombo and McRoberts get connected. McRoberts a little frustrated. He thought he was fouled as Biyombo gets his 12th rebound. Lowry to Biyombo. And a hard foul for McRoberts.
That'll be a flagrant too, Mike.
McRoberts thought Biyombo grabbed him around the neck on the previous offensive rebound. And the frustration led to a hard foul that they'll look at. The crowd just looked at the replay and responded. It's going to be at least a flagrant one. Biyombo wanted to retaliate and then wisely held off. That's wind-up and impact. That's certainly a flagrant one. And the officials will go check it out. And Danny Crawford, the crew chief, Zach Zarba, and Jimmy Capers. Now here's the previous play that got McRoberts so frustrated. Watch down the lower right part of your screen on the offensive board. That's a foul on Biyombo, but McRoberts let it get the best of him.
Looking at the replay, clearly there's wind up, fist balled up, slap down. To me, that's reason to toss him out of the game.
A flagrant 2 is automatic ejection. Flagrant 1, 2 shots on the ball. They're both 2 shots on the ball. And that's Jim Capers on the right, Crawford on the left, and number 15, Zach Zarba. Obviously, such a huge call to knock a guy or have a guy thrown out if it is flagrant 2.
The one redeeming thing for McRoberts to stay in the game is he didn't hit him above the shoulders.
Right. It's going to be flagrant 1. Well, flagrant 1. So 2 shots and then possession with 7:55 remaining in a 15-point lead. Still a very big call in favor of Charlotte. What a performance from this young man. 11 points, 12 rebounds. He's just 1 of 5 from the free throw line. He's improved his free throw shooting a great deal. Obviously not this afternoon, although he gets that one to go. Biyombo, one of 7 kids from the Republic of Congo. And obviously he's become a fan favorite. You see it so often in the playoffs, how an injury can open the door for a player. And it's always been so fun to see how a player can take advantage of it. With Valanciunas out for the 4th straight game, Biyombo has been wonderful here in Game 7.
And this is his reward for staying ready, because the opportunity is going to come. And if you're not ready, you're going to get exposed. Give this young man credit.
Lowry blocked by Winslow. Patterson right there. Dragic through the hands of Winslow. Lowry ahead to Patterson. And a foul by Winslow. It's always a dangerous play as Patterson started to get up in the air. 4th foul on Winslow.
I got no problem with it. Now, is it dangerous? Absolutely. He's competing.
The officials are not going to look at it for flagrant.
I once did that same thing to my younger brother who passed away a couple of years ago in the Park Point game. He had a wide open layup I took him out. Similar way. He got upset at me. I'm trying to win. Nothing's dirty. I'm trying to win. And don't blame this young man for making a play to force him to go to the line.
It's not blame, but that should have been reviewed. And Escalade should have got up and hit you.
20-point lead for Toronto with 7.5 to play. Dragic. And foul by Lowry. And for the first time today, somebody points to an official on the court and says, good call. Lowry actually agreed with that one.
I got to get back to you, though. You said it should have been reviewed. You didn't tell me what you felt about the play, though.
Look at this fourth quarter.
I felt it was everything. Dangerous or potentially dangerous. Should not have been a flagrant, but it should be reviewed to see.
Joseph to steal. Lowry to drive. Blocked by Dang. Wade drives past Joseph and misses the layup, but they call a goaltend. Biombo claiming he didn't touch it, but count 2 points for Dwayne Wade. Biombo's played 35 minutes already. Well, slap on the backboard. If it vibrates it enough and has an impact on the way the ball bounces, and apparently the call there. Ross fires up a three. Biombo keeps it alive. And a backcourt violation. Lowry saved it in the front court and had possession. And Ross was in the backcourt.
It may not be a popular decision viewing the game, but if I'm Miami, I'd consider Patrick Biombo right now. 2 for 7 from the free throw line. Got to find a way to disrupt this Raptor offense. I know you're not a big fan of that, Coach.
Why don't you just wave a white flag instead?
Wade misses. Ross rebounds. Miami shooting 48% from the field. Pretty good number on the road in a big playoff game, but it's the other end. They just have not been able to stop it.
The free throws and the rebounds have just been killers.
Lowry falling away, and Dragic comes up with it. Lowry now 9 for 17. 6 minutes remaining. Dragic inside, and he's fouled.
You look at the presence of Biombo, it shows you how valuable Whiteside is for Miami. It really shows you the value that he is offensively and defensively, the pressure that he would put on Biombo.
Because it's lobs on penetrations for dunks, it's second shots, and they don't have to commit as many fouls on the way to the basket because they know they have the block shot presence of Whiteside.
Well, tonight, after Sunday Night Baseball, ESPN brings you Sports Center night. John Anderson, Kevin Connors, and the highlights and analysis from Game 7 here in Toronto. The Players' Championship, Major League Baseball, Sharks Blues Game 1, and everything in the day in sports. Midway through the fourth. To Joseph. Joseph, pull-up jumper. Patterson tips it out. And Wayne Casey wants a timeout. 18th offensive rebound for Toronto as they lead by 16 with 5.5 to play.
Welcome, everybody. Let's take a look at today's action. Using all-wheel control, they're moving with such confidence over this terrain. The new 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Make your drive a sport.
Come in now and get 0% APR for 72 months.
Critics and audiences are raving about The Nice Guys.
I had to question the mermaids. What were you doing while I was working?
More sexy and hilarious.
That's just the commercial element.
It's the perfect summer movie.
Not a movie, the movie. The movie.
The Nice Guys. Rated R.
I forgot to record that show.
Now we have to wait forever to see it.
With DirecTV, you don't.
You see, we got the power to turn back time. That show you missed, let's let's just go back and find, and let's go back and choose spicy instead of mild, and maybe reconsider having that second child. See, that's the power to turn back time.
Get the ultimate all-included bundle. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
You wouldn't take medicine without checking the side effects.
Hey, honey. Huh. Well, the good news is my hypertension's gone.
So why would you invest without checking BrokerCheck? Check your broker with BrokerCheck.
Get rid of weeds with the new Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed.
You're dead.
Now twice as effective. Scott's Weed Grip Particle Technology strangles weeds with a death grip while greening your lawn. Get 10% off at participating retailers.
Dove Men Plus Care, the strength test. Like leather, skin is stronger when it's hydrated. That's why Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash has a unique hydrating formula to leave skin healthier and stronger.
How does a burrito get the most loyal fans in Taco Bell history? You pack it with flamin' hot Fritos chips, nacho cheese sauce, and seasoned beef. How do you thank those fans? You make it $1. The Beefy Crunch Burrito. For a limited time, only at Taco Bell.
Welcome, everybody. Let's take a look at today's action. Using all-wheel control, they're moving with such confidence over this terrain. The new 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Make your drive a sport.
Come in now and get 0% APR for 72 months.
Getting it done in Game 7. Little pick and roll action. You go underneath the screen. There's a price to pay. Again, double pick and roll. You laid back Joe Johnson, a price to pay. Gets it going, and even when you play stellar defense like Dwayne Wade does. Take a look. Great contest. Guess what? Hand up. So what? Kyle Lowry knocks down the jumper. Spectacular play by the backcourt, and Kyle Lowry, spectacular all game long.
I like that little technology. That 3D stuff, that's good.
That's outstanding work right there.
Hand up and still man down.
That's good.
Right? Sometimes that's how it is.
You can do everything you're supposed to do defensively, and it doesn't matter.
Lowry, pull-up two-pointer again. He had 33 in Game 3, 36 in Game 6, and his third 30-point game of the series. Lost out of bounds, Toronto ball, as Wade comes up hobbling. And Mark, just as you suggested, they foul Biyombo. They've got still 3 minutes left to do this strategy. See, he turned that left ankle there. That's how he lost the ball.
Looked like the right ankle, Mike. Did it? I think it's the right ankle. Yep. He's actually moving.
Yep, you're right. Biyombo 2 for 7. For his career, he's 53%. Oh, he stepped that right foot, stepping on Lowry's foot. That's what caused it to turn. Look and see him. He shakes his head no, does not want to come out. Biyombo misses a pair and another offensive rebound. Such a deflating play, especially when you do the hack-a-whoever strategy. And they foul Biyombo again with 4:57 remaining.
When you think about it, they do it one time, he gets it, dunks it, finishes. This time they do it, offensive rebound. You got to do a better job. You're going to follow the game plan. You got to rebound the basketball collectively.
That's just the second half for its overall 19-point, 19-rebound advantage. Also, free throw shooting, obviously now it's going to add up. 41 attempts for Toronto, 21 for Miami, as the Raptors so aggressive early, attacking the basket.
And we talked about Whiteside also, Michael. This is a different Heat team with a healthy Chris Bosh. certainly hope he gets healthy and back on the floor, but most importantly is his health.
Think about, and they're going to be loaded next year if Bosch and Whiteside are both back, but obviously Whiteside can pick where he goes. He's a free agent.
Bosch out since February with the second straight season where he had a blood clot. This one was in his calf. Wade sets up for three, comes up short. Biombo with his 15th rebound. Lowry pushing down the other end. Kicks it back out, Joseph. Joseph for three. And Winslow grabs it, stolen by Lowry. What a game for Kyle Lowry. The biggest game of his career. DeRozan. Largest lead of the game. And Patterson grabs it. And this crowd ready to explode. Lowry for three. Bang!
NBA playoffs on ABC. Brought to you by the new 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Make your drive a sport. And Burger King. Now get 10 chicken nuggets for $1.49. Only at BK.
The new 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander has been completely redesigned with over 100 improvements. In fact, we changed so much that one spokesperson couldn't do it justice.
The Outlander's had some very impressive work done.
The front wiper de-icer melt.
The interior is exquisitely appointed.
Quieter cabin.
The dramatically transformed 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander, the most advanced CUV we've ever made.
Come in now and get 0% APR for 72 months.
I've been a Whopper fan since I was 10 years old.
Want to try a Whopper dog?
This is a Whopper? It looks like a hot dog, bro. It's delicious. It's like everything that's on a Whopper on a hot dog.
Burger King just made a grilled dog Whopper style. Introducing the Whopper dog. Only at Burger King.
The new Go90 app on Verizon has everything NBA, so you can watch Kyrie Irving highlights without using data. If you want even more Kyrie, you can watch heart-pounding 90-second recaps, data-free. Still not enough Kyrie? Go90 has exclusive insider footage of Kyrie folding laundry. No data required.
That must be my duvet.
Keep up with all the sports you love with the Go90 app and Verizon.
On May 27th, you should not have come back. Disney invites you to return to Wonderland.
My dearest enemy. Hold on, everyone.
You're late.
Actually, I'm right on time.
Rated PG. See it in IMAX 3D.
When you hail from Milwaukee, Beer Town, USA, these are your celebrities. And this is your Hollywood sign. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Here in Game 7, a sparkling performance from Kyle Lowry. Now with 35 points after this three-pointer to put them up 111-86. The two all-star guards have had their share of struggles early in the playoffs, not when it counted most. And out of Jurassic Park on that last three, yet another explosion as they're on the verge of Raptor history. Here this afternoon in Toronto. Lowry, who was born and raised in Philadelphia, had a couple of good years at Villanova, but his NBA career has not been easy. After being a first-round pick, he had injuries. He was a backup. He was traded. Almost with another steal there. And Johnson is out of bounds. But not until his 8th year did he make his first All-Star team. He's been an All-Star the last several seasons. This year averaged a career high, but had a terrible playoff last year and started the same way this year. We'll talk about resiliency and the way he's bounced back. Been absolutely brilliant the last 2 games.
Like you think about this backcourt, Lowry struggled, stayed after. Jim all to himself, getting up shots, put the time in. And then DeRozan struggled to the point where he was on the bench to close out a game until Lowry fouled out. Give this backcourt credit, their toughness and their love of the game.
And get him out of the game right now, as we see Kyle Lowry.
And that was after game 1. They lost game 1 in both series on their home floor. First to Indiana, then to Miami. But again, it bounced back. It hasn't been pretty. They're a feisty, gutty group. They grinded out victories when they didn't shoot well. As Dragic tries to draw the foul, way off the mark. Rebound, Lowry. All knocked out. Lowry, 35 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, and 4 steals. Or a little bit of everything from Kyle Lowry. And Dwayne Wade's season will come to an end. He had some superb moments, and now Lowry getting a standing ovation as he goes to the bench. Biggest game of his career, and he pours in 35. DeRozan with 28. Biyombo foul and 1. A celebration is underway here at the Air Canada Center.
How good has this big guy been all game long? It's been awfully good. On a side note, Mike, it's good to see Darrell Wright on the floor at the same time as his younger brother playing for the Toronto Raptors. Dion Wright, great accomplishment for the Wright family.
Oh, that is cool, isn't it?
Delon, the younger one, as you mentioned, he was a huge Heat fan growing up. Loved Dwayne Wade. Big brother throws that one up and in as we approach 2 minutes remaining. And there's the younger Wright with the ball, the rookie. Hasn't played a heck of a lot this season. Rookie from Utah. 4 to shoot. Joseph's jumper blocked by Richardson. Green on the drive, kicks it out, stolen by Patterson. Always difficult to be eliminated, especially tough in a game 7. The Heat just couldn't overcome key injuries and could not stop the Toronto Raptors here in game 7. Patterson misses. Another offensive rebound. 22nd timeout called by Toronto as they get Biyombo out of the game. Raptors.
Welcome to the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport Network, everybody. We've got 20 minutes till sundown. Will they make it? This might be a good time for all-wheel control. There's the decision. Off-road we go. With a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a 2.4-liter engine, they're powering into that final stretch. What a finish with time to spare. The new 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Make your drive a sport.
Come in now and get 0% APR for 72 months.
A dominant Game 7 victory, and the fans inside and out have been delirious throughout this second half. Biyombo with 17 points and 16 rebounds. Filling in for the injured Jonas Valanciunas, who they hope they could get back for the conference final against Cleveland. He's going to be reevaluated tomorrow. They'll certainly need him against the Cavaliers team that is yet to lose in the playoffs. As Dwayne Casey has emptied his bench, Norman Powell in the game, Lucas Nogueira. As Wright grabs that rebound. Burrell Wright. And his return to the Heat. Short rebound for Tyler Johnson out to Winslow. Winslow foul. And that's one of the things for Miami. Obviously, they got some impressive rookies in Winslow and Richardson, but a key thing for them is re-signing Hassan Whiteside, who's going to receive a lot of interest. Wade's also a free agent. Expect him to be back. So is Dang. So is Joe Johnson. But the Whiteside signing is going to be critical.
I'm going to say this. Whiteside's going to have multiple teams give him the max. Okay? As Eric Spoelstra is congratulating his team on really a well-deserved run here in the playoffs. They did a miraculous job.
And you know, just like me, sometimes as a team, Eric Spoelstra gathering his guys, you maxed out. A heck of an accomplishment. You can nitpick it all you want, but he's done an outstanding job, and so has his team.
And I don't think they should. I think Dwayne Wade wants to come back, but I don't think he's going to give him a bargain this time either.
They're chanting, "We want Cleveland," as Nogueira throws it down. They'll get Cleveland starting Tuesday night. These fans have waited a long time for this moment. Green can't connect. The Raptors making history in Toronto today, advancing to the franchise's first ever Eastern Conference Final. It's official now. It's the greatest season in Raptors history. Celebration as the two teams exchange handshakes and congratulations. All five starters in double figures, led by Lowry. As Wade and Lowry exchange pleasantries. The season is over for Dwayne Wade and the Heat. And a quick turnaround for Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Let's go to DB.
Kyle, there were points early in this playoffs where it was a monumental struggle for you, but in the biggest moment of your career, you delivered. How'd you get back to being yourself?
This guy right here, my family, my friends. I had some great people supporting me throughout the struggles, and they just kept pushing me and kept telling me to do what I can do, and you see what happens.
We expect you and DeMar to drive this team, but in the absence of Jonas Valanciunas, what effect does Bismack Biyombo have on your ability to win?
I mean, he's been like that all season. You know, JD went down early with a broken hand, and Biz did an unbelievable job. And even now, he stayed ready, stayed committed to the process. Tonight, did an unbelievable job, 16, 17, I don't know how many blocks, but it's a team effort. You know, one man go down, it's next man up.
You committed to an organization for the long term, and for the first time you go to a conference finals. What went into getting you here?
Hard work, dedication, sticking with the process, and just having fun with it. You know, it's not going to last forever, so have fun with this, smile, enjoy it, and enjoy the fans in the game of basketball.
Waiting in the wings is the LeBron James-led team that looks awfully tough to beat. What are you most looking forward to?
Just the opportunity to play against those guys. You know, LeBron's probably one of the best players in the league besides Steph. Kyrie's a tough matchup, and Kevin Love's always a tough matchup. But we're going to go in there and play our game and try to go out there and do our job and see what happens.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Doris.
Mike.
They win 2 Game 7s. They've played the maximum number of games through 2 rounds, and they'll play a team that's played the minimum number of games through 2 rounds. As Kyle Lowry helps the Raptors advance to the conference final. ESPN will have it for you on Tuesday. Game 1 from Cleveland. All games of the conference finals will be on ESPN, and all will tip off shortly after 8:30. Tuesday's coverage.
Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams. In the backcourt, Andre Robertson, Russell Westbrook, and they need better shooting